loyal subscribers. As promised, I am going to start with some video game reviews, because I promised you I would be giving you video game reviews. And for my first video game review, I figured I would review a video game which I finally beat, and it took a while to beat, and that game was Batman Arkham Knight. I beat it 100%, and this is the first video game I've beat at 100% in a very long time. And the console I played on was the Xbox One, as you can tell by the casing. And this is the third entry in the Batman Arkham trilogy made by Rocksteady, and also it was preceded by Batman Arkham Asylum and Batman Arkham City. And in these games, it's basically Batman versus classic villains of his, like the Joker, Scarecrow, Two-Face, Riddler, Harley Quinn, Catwoman, Ra's al Ghul. The list goes on and on. But I can't say them all, but there's many villains here. If there's a Batman villain that you like here, they're probably in this game, and you'll be probably going up against them. So anyway, this game takes place after Arkham City, which I originally thought was going to be the last Arkham game, because it kind of seemed like it closed the game series, and I thought that just Batman Arkham Origins, which I haven't played yet, but I am going to try to play at some point, I thought that that was just going to be the final installment, because it was going to be a prequel that was going to set it up, but turns out Rocksteady had other plans by making this game the final game in the Arkham series. And you can tell just from the opening of this game that it just looks overall like it is the end, because it just shows Batman with the epic choir playing, and when you're in the menu, Batman basically looks like this, like he's all looking down and just sad and a little depressed, because this is the end, because the other two games just had a lot of wear and tear on him, and this game had a lot to live up to, because City was a great game, and I agree with all the praise it got. I loved it. It was one of the best games. It basically made you feel like Batman. The combat was great. I really love fighting with the combat. It's so simple, the combos you can do and using all the gadgets, and as you can see on the cover here, you can glide just like Batman around the city and travel with the grappling hook. It just makes you feel like you're Batman, and just overall really love it. And there's also these side missions you can play, and the Riddler trophies you can find, which, oh, those took a while. I've yelled and cussed at my TV and my console, I don't know how many times to find them. I'd be like, fucking A, I can't believe I didn't find that trophy, or if I'd fail, because I'd come close to getting it, be like, ah, shit. But yeah, I got pretty crazy, and yeah, sometimes some of my friends would be all asking me, you okay, Jacob? And I'd be like, yeah, the Riddler, he's just fucking with me. I just gotta beat that little son of a gun. But yeah, it's still, overall, I really love that. And one new thing that is introduced in this game, which I gotta say I had mixed opinions on, was the Batmobile. The Batmobile is introduced in this game, which is at the very bottom, and in it has a bunch of weapons, and it's very awesome. It can be used to go around the city, because the villain of this game is the Scarecrow, and he appeared in the previous two games. And another villain too in this game is who occasionally appears through flashbacks, and spoiler for Arkham City if you haven't played it, it's the Joker. He makes some reappearances as hallucinations for Batman, and overall he's very awesome. And there's also the Arkham Knight, who is a militarized version of Batman, and his identity reveal was really awesome. I didn't see it coming. It really caught me off guard. And the reason why I have mixed opinions on the Batmobile is there are so many Riddler challenges in this game you have to complete that require the Batmobile, and certain missions that require it, that just, it was really like, seriously. But when you're free roaming, it's awesome to drive around the city and just go travel and do whatever you want, and plus you could launch yourself from the Batmobile and just glide around the city. And it was, oh my gosh, the fun. It was stupid fun. And yeah, it was stupid fun, and overall that was really fun. That was the only thing I had mixed views on, and certain boss battles in this game were kind of disappointing because there was only like a few boss fights, and a lot of the times it wouldn't really be a boss fight, it'd just be like a little stealth fight or whatever. But there were still some good fights against villains in this game, and but there was one that was very disappointing, which I'm not going to spoil, but I think I'm probably going to do a spoiler review where I discuss this in a little more detail. But anyway, I guess going over my rating systems for video games, I think for great games I am going to make it buy the game at full price. It is just buy it at full price. And for games that are okay, but I don't know if they have very much replay value, I'd say if you can, I'd say buy them at a deal. Yeah, buy them at a deal. And for the games that are less or not as good, I'd say they're a fun time if you're drunk. Or, fine, let me rephrase that, they're a fun time if you're hammered. And for the worst rating, I think I'd say game over. Not worth your time, disappointment. But that's a rating, which I probably won't be showing very much. But other than that, I hope to get you many great reviews and get you a spoiler review of this game. And also here soon, I will also review Batman Arkham Asylum and City. So, peace.